how did you feel about the wedding that happened at the Super Bowl show?
The wedding.
The wedding that happened.
They had a wedding?
Yeah, they had a wedding. You ain't see the wedding?
You saw in them thing. If the world was ending.
Ah, all right. Buddy on top. What up, Shark family? The 2026 Super Bowl featured Benito Antonio Martinez Acaso, better known as Bad Bunny. We want to know your opinions about his performance. Let's do it. Okay. So who we got with us today?
Diamond.
Okay. So how did you feel about the Super Bowl yesterday? Was it good? Was it bad? Like, let me know something.
It was okay. I didn't really watch it for real.
Okay.
I turned it off.
Okay. So how you felt about the Super Bowl halftime? You know they had Bad Bunny performing. You know different culture. So tell me how you felt about it.
I really liked the halftime performance. I feel like it showed a lot of culture. The set was amazing. Like everybody was on the field. Everybody was on the field. Like it was very vibrant. Had so many colors. It showed a lot. Like it. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you feel about the wedding that happened during the Super Bowl as he was performing?
That was very iconic. Nobody has done that ever before. That was very iconic, and that was cool of him.
That's on my bucket list. I'm doing that.
Yeah,
I'm doing
that
that.
was cool of him. That was cool.
Okay. So how did you feel about the production set and how everything was set up?
I loved it. Like it gave like I'm in Mexico, I'm in Puerto Rico, like
Yes. So one more question. So did you see when he gave the child his Grammy?
yes I did.
How did you feel about that?
I loved that. It showed a lot. Like it showed a lot from him.
Okay. I appreciate you. All right. So who we got with us today?
My name's Terrell. You call me TJ though.
All right, TJ. So you know that Super Bowl was yesterday, man. How you feeling about that? How you feel about that Super Bowl?
I mean, I look, you feel like overall it was garbage. It was, like it's a Super Bowl, so obviously it's the most anticipated game of the season. But like, I just don't feel like it was good.
So I know you seen the halftime show. They brought Benito out, aka Bad Bunny. How you feel about that?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the halftime show was decent. I feel like it was alright, you know what I'm saying? He out there representing America.
So like, what was some interesting things that stood out to you in the show? Like when it came on, like what stood out to you the most? Like
the colors, the appearance, how he came out with it. It showed he really cared about the show, and
So you see what he gave the child his Grammy, right?
Yeah.
You don't see no other artists doing that. You know, Bad Bunny, he just kind of stood out. But like, if you like had to rate the show from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I give it like a solid 8.
All right. So I got one more question. What do you feel about Lady Gaga? Do you like how she performed her song, like in a Puerto Rican style, or like, do you prefer that she like did it regular?
I prefer that she would just did it regular, because most people are gonna most Americans are gonna want it to be natural in their sense. So, but I think the overall was okay.
I appreciate you, TJ, bro. Okay. Who we got with us today?
Saja.
Okay. So did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, how did you feel about the game?
I felt like more effort could have been put in because nobody was playing like they wanted to win for real.
Okay. So did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh yes, I did.
So how did you feel about them bringing the most iconic Puerto Rican artist out, Bad Bunny?
I felt great about it because I love Benito. Who don't love Benito?
Right, who don't love Benito? Like, Benito is Benito. But, okay, so, like, how did you feel about the production? Like, how it was set up with all the sugar cane and all the people in the culture, in the stores?
It felt very historical and storytelling because he's telling his people in his story.
Okay. So, did you see the part where he gave the child his Grammy?
Yes, I did.
Like, when you seen that, how did it make you feel? Like, how did you feel about him?
I wanted to cry because he giving it to his younger self because he didn't know he was going to win many Grammys.
Okay. And you know it's worldwide, it's internet breaking. So, like, if you had to rate it from 1 to 10, was it a hit or miss?
It was a hit.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So who we here with today?
Adam.
All right. So you know that the Super Bowl was yesterday. So you know that Bad Bunny performed. So like, hey, it was a good show. It was a good show. So, what was your overall thoughts and feelings about like Bad Bunny? Like, what was your overall thoughts and feelings about the show?
It was a great show. It was a lot of creativity going on. It showed up a lot of things, opened a lot of eyes for people.
It did open a lot of eyes for people. It really opened my eyes. Cause like I ain't know nothing he was saying, but hey, it was a good show. It was a good show. So like did you like Bad Bunny as the headliner of the show?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Okay. So like, what about the show that really stood out to you?
The thing that stood out real like, oh my God, excuse me, I'm sorry. The thing that stood out to me for real when he showed all the flags and stuff, it showed a lot. Cause it, like encouraged Mexicans all around.
Yeah, I think the message of the show is like to like tell them about how like not to it's really about the ISIS situation and all that, but that's a different conversation for another day. So my question is, how did you feel about the wedding that they had at the Super Bowl?
It was great. It was so good, bro.
Man, hey, that's my desire one day to get married at the Super Bowl. That's on my bucket list now. That was tough. So, like, if you had to rate the show 1 to 10, was it a hit or a miss?
It was a hit. I rated 9.5.
All right. I give it the same. Hey, appreciate you. Okay. So who I got with me today?
Carlicia Aguilar, period.
Okay. So did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday?
Yes, bro, yes. Like, I watched it around the halftime part so I could see Bad Bunny.
So you didn't watch none of the game?
Yes, I did.
So how did you feel about the game, first off?
It was staged, man. It was staged. You know this is staged.
Okay. So how did you feel about the halftime show?
They was playing with Bad Bunny, man. They had Bad Bunny messed up. I don't play by Bad Bunny.
Mind you, Bad Bunny got more Grammys than their favorite rappers, but that's another topic for another day. So, like, how did you feel about the production set?
Man, I don't even know. How you feel about it?
I felt actually great because he actually was bringing out Puerto Rico and bringing out his culture, and that actually made me feel good. As soon as the Super Bowl show came on, I started jumping in the bed. Bro, it was a hit. It was a hit.
All right.
So, how did you feel about the wedding that happened at the Super Bowl show?
The wedding.
The wedding that happened.
They had a wedding?
Yeah, they had a wedding. You ain't see the wedding?
You was about in them,
No, they had a real life wedding.
no, I never seen it.
Why you didn't see the wedding? You didn't see the
wedding?
wedding.
Went to the bathroom.
So, how did you feel about Lady Gaga?
Oh, he did that. He did that because, they was playing with him last time. Bruh. Just know Lady Gaga did her thing, man. She did her thing. If the world was ending.
All right. So, thank you.
All right, bro.
Okay, so who we got with us today?
You have Miss Mercado, your Spanish 1 teacher.
Okay. So, did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
Did I? I definitely did.
Okay, so how did you feel about the game?
I did not like the game, but I didn't show up for the game. I showed up for the Benito Bowl. The game was just a bonus.
Okay. So, Benito performed. So, how did you feel about Bad Bunny headlining the Super Bowl halftime show?
I thought it was really great, especially as a Latina, Afro-Latina, Chicana. I really like how he was there. And obviously, you've seen that he got all these Grammys this year. Yes. Did real
Got
good.
3 guys. He
So,
got 3.
Yeah, so I was just really proud to see representation, even though I'm not Puerto Rican, but I'm just glad to see Latinos represented.
Okay, so how did you like the production, like with the sugar cane and all the all the Puerto Rican establishments and all? Like, how did you feel about it?
I loved seeing it. It made me feel like a little piece of me was on there. Like, you could see a good representation of everybody because although I am not Puerto Rican, I am Latina, and we have a lot, and Hispanic, and we have a lot of similarities in our culture. So, yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel about the wedding that they had at the Super Bowl? That's on my bucket list, by the way. You know I got to do it. I have to accomplish it.
Ooh, I love the boda. That was great to see. Yeah, very interesting. Did not think that they would actually do that on stage. It's
I
kind of
know,
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
It kind of shocked me, too, because
Yeah.
I'm looking.
It was crazy.
I thought it was staged.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got on Instagram, they were like, oh, it was real.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, that was so interesting. So, how did you feel about Lady Gaga performing her song, like, you know, Puerto Rican style? Like, she didn't do it regular. How did you feel about her performing her show, like her song, as, like, how he did his production?
I think that it was really good. She is a big ally to the Latino community, so having her there and like showing her support and doing a beautiful job was great.
Okay, okay. And then, how did you feel when Bad Bunny handed his Grammy to that little kid?
I thought it was great. It was very sweet, a very kind homage for them to kind of show like representation in different aspects.
And I see you got on your shirt, "We Heart Benito." We- We really do. We really do. We love Bad Bunny. Like, we love him. Thank you.
My classroom loves Benito, and if you don't know Benito and you go to my class, then you must not be paying attention.
Bad Bunny on top. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.